Now, how do we go from chemical symbols to chemical names? We just looked at converting it from a name into a formula. If we're given a formula, how do we then change it back to a name? This is a little bit more complicated. We first identify the prefixes. We then identify the chemical symbol. We name the nonmetal that is first on the periodic table first. This means that on the periodic table, whichever nonmetal we hit first, so the one with the smaller atomic number, we name that one first. And then we name the second one last. We then add "ide" to the last nonmetal. So just like the ionic bonds, we remove the ending of the last atom, the last element, and insert an "ide" as the suffix. Do not add mono. Mono means one. So don't add one in front of the nonmetal you name first. So for the very first atom, if there's only one of them, you don't need to say mono something something. You just assume that if they didn't add a prefix in front of the first nonmetal, then there's only one atom for that. Now, let's take a look at chemical formula to chemical name. We have SeF6. Starting off, we identify the prefixes. Se, we see that there's only one of them. F, we see there's 6 of them. So we identify the prefix of 1 as mono and 6 as hexa. We then identify the chemical symbol. Se is selenium and F is fluorine. Now, name the nonmetal that is first on the periodic table. From the periodic table, we see that we definitely hit Se first, and we hit fluorine second. Do not add mono in front of the nonmetal you name first. So we know that Se came first in the chemical formula, so when we name it, Se is going to come first in the name as well. We know that there's only one Se in this case, and it's the first one that we name, so we don't include this mono. And so our final chemical name becomes selenium hexafluoride. Remember to always change the suffix of the second nonmetal that you name to an "ide."